fans still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Herbert. His first throw is an interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. It really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next? You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Pass caught by Jeff Mesh. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing on third, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll toss it. Jency. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
You know, you call that toss play. It's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. A solid run, 7 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it with Jency. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On return, here comes Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard
getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd and 8. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Takes this in at the 25. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give up the guns. It's Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Smith. Hits him on the out route. Breaks the tackle, Green, grabs ahead. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now leaving some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
5 yards on the play. And it's
3rd and just 2 to go. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Herbert back to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Grabbed by Bush, left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, what I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
And again, it's Smith. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. Position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 34. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an odd route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, and you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Herbert now to throw on third. And it's incomplete, so that's him bringing up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On fourth down, they snap it to Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Pushing for the red zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers start to fight back for their first points in this game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play is going to be a give to Dempsey. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders leading near the break. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, he keeps it on the option. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Smith. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumping, and they just did. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
from the 41. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Genty from the gun. Gets it forward to shoot about a yard out of that. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Jump off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Gets this to McConkey. And he's taken to the ground for a nice push downfield.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hampton gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Herbert from the gun. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flagging for it. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Down the sideline into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers getting back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 14.
Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Return coming from the 6. With some trickery here on the return. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Carlson now to add one more.
Point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 14.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On return, here comes Davis. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's blocked down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. A quick slant, here's McConkey. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 21.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun give here, Nagenti. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Out by Dayon Henley.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. 390%. Motion.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And again, it's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for...
Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Now an inside give to Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 38. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Hey, go Lion.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Ooh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Ram.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now Smith taking off with it. Pitch play to Jency. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Well, the old SNU Pony Express, that was not, Kate. That was a pitch anticipated by this defense who had personnel in place to stay well ahead and greet him rather quickly.
Second and 10 now. On target to Fulton. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. All right, so we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, along. Hey, let's go, win.
First down, Smith to throw. Forced out to his right. This is dumped off to Mostert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Smith. Tight end reels in the shadow throw. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautiful. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. 49. X-call. 13 next.
Back to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 42, Chargers 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Johnston. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders.
Herbert to throw once more. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Man in motion headed right. Another try following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I don't think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
49. Chargers 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On return, here comes Davis. Juke the defender. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to it after the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Or did that defense from flying around and making the play.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
And it's third down.
On third down, Herbert hits his running back. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders moments away from a 2-0 start. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
On third down, Genty. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
These running backs love getting in the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Straight ahead with Genty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Genty on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.